If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again and welcome to episode number 121 of the My Player series here on FIFA 16. We're in December and we start with an away game against the Villarreal side that in real life have just gotten themselves through to the Europa League semi-finals. Also playing this weekend, we will be against Wolfsburg in the Champions League. The final group stage game, we are already confirmed as through to the knockout stages, but it would be nice to finish in style if we possibly can, so we'll try and do that. As you can see, Villarreal currently sit 4th in the La Liga table. If we lose this one, it's unlikely, but if we lose this one, we'll actually drop because Villarreal will leapfrog us. So there's a lot on the line here. Real Madrid are trying to close the gap on those of us, above them as well, including ourselves and Valencia at the top, who are 2 points away from us. So important games in today's episode, most importantly the one against Villarreal. We have Valencia coming up in the episode after this as well, so very, very important games on the horizon for this Barcelona side. Messi and Suarez are back in the starting lineup, as are Dani Alves, Piqué, Marc Bartra, Jordi Alba, Sergio Roberto and Alex Song alongside me in the midfield, rather than Iniesta and Busquets, which is a slight concern. Hopefully it won't be long before we see Neymar back in full training, and he'll be in the starting lineup before we see too many issues with Sandro and Lucas Piazon and Alex Vidal, etc. But we'll play it against Villarreal now. The game settings are still set to world class and on fast game speed, which worked very well for us in the past couple of episodes, so we're going to be continuing on with that theme. Let's see what we can do against Villarreal. Drop the video a like if you enjoy, subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't to this point. The AC Milan career mode started a couple of days ago, so there have been 2 episodes to this point. Episode 3 will follow later on this afternoon, so make sure you check your sub boxes for that later, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel to ensure that it hits your sub box. But for now, let's take on Villarreal and Wolfsburg. Castillejo into Espinosa. Try to get the tackle in, which we've done really well actually, and Alex Song's going to break away with it. He's going to give it to me, and I'm going to look for Suarez over the top and play him in behind. Messi's behind him on the wing, and he may use him, but Suarez looking to go solo. No, he's played it into Leo. Where's Messi going here? Back into the path of Dani Alves, to Sergio Roberto, into Luis Suarez, to Sergio Roberto, to Suarez, out to me. I've got plenty of space. I'm going to go for the shot. It's blocked. It's going to be a corner in the opening 10 minutes or so. Really nice move from Barcelona. They all started with our tackle deep in our own half. We'll see if we can end the move with a goal from a corner. It's gone over my head. Bartra can't win the header. It's Bailey that's been able to get it away. And unfortunately, despite a blocked shot and a corner, we're staying at 0-0 after 10 minutes. Sergio Roberto into me. Going to have to hold off the defender. It's been really hard to build anything here. As you can see from the possession stats that just popped up in the corner, Villarreal have had 61% possession. They're completely outplaying us here in this away game. And well, I thought that cross for a minute was going to cause the keeper some problems at his near post, but it just floated over the bar. It's been, like I say, really hard to build anything. Villarreal have passed the ball about like you would expect a side that have qualified for European semi-final would do. But unfortunately, they've not really created anything with it. When it comes to our defending, we've been very solid. But when it comes to our attacking, we've been very lacklustre. So we need to hold on to the ball a little bit better than we have been to try and create something a little bit more regularly than we have been too. But Roberto Soldado's in behind here and could get a cross in, but we get the tackle in. And that sums up Villarreal's attacking play and the majority of this first half. The rainy conditions aren't helping. There are a few first touches. You can see how hard the rain is coming down there. Been a few really dodgy first touches, a few misplayed passes that haven't helped when trying to build moves. But we definitely want to be a little bit better in the second half to try and get ourselves all 3 points here against Villarreal. Pina with the ball through to Fransol. Fransol with a shot and draws a good stave out to Stegen. There's Villarreal's first chance of the second half, and it comes immediately after we've kicked off. Only 2 minutes into this second 45, and Villarreal livening things up already, although that, well, I thought was going to be comfortable for the keeper. A little bit better conversation needed between Dani Alves at the near post and his goalkeeper. They have a second attempt here. Samuel again, and again it's going towards the near post, but it's one, perhaps why Soldado, wasn't it? No, Fransol challenging Dani Alves, but it is going to be a third corner in a row for Villarreal. I really want to get this away because you can see on the minimap in the bottom we do have one man further up the pitch that could maybe help us cause a counter-attack, but unfortunately ter Stegen's clearance is pretty inaccurate. We do, though, as you can see top left now, have that game against Wolfsburg on the horizon. Nice to know that we are comfortably through to the next stage of the Champions League, so we're alright with regards not needing a result there. It could be quite comfortable for us, but this game so far definitely hasn't been comfortable. We're going to need to raise our game in the second half because Villarreal clearly are the better side. Jordi Alba, to me, quickly look for Halilovic, who could play through Luis Suarez here. He's gone instead to Leo Messi. Messi's running out of space here, but he's going to try the shot. It's well blocked. A little bit of frustration there, perhaps, from the Argentine, the fact we haven't been able to break them down to this point. Suarez, though, will find Messi. Now he's in a much better position, and Leo Messi gives Barcelona a 1-0 lead with 20 minutes to go in the game. It's exactly what we needed right now to give us the impetus to push forward. I'm going to jump on his back. Really pleased with that. Unfortunately, Messi went for the snapshot from the edge of the box, but thankfully it fell back to us and we were still able to build something from it. Like we say, perhaps a little bit of frustration from him, but into Suarez. Suarez around the corner and a cheeky little toe poke, maybe the outside of the left foot with Messi, just squeezing it inside the near post. Really smart finish. And we have ourselves a 1-0 lead. We don't necessarily deserve this 1-0 lead. Villarreal have been the better side, but we'll definitely take the 1-0 lead and hopefully run away with the game now. Costa into the box. Marc Bartra heads away. Only as far as Espinosa, though. Here's Costa again. Cross comes in. It's dangerous. Bailey's underneath it, but ter Stegen manages to come to punch, and that could be vital in saving just a little bit of extra time because we've forced them all the way back to their goalkeeper, Juan Carlos, here. That punch from Marc-Andre ter Stegen may just be enough to give us all 3 points here and stop them getting an equaliser, but they're still going to come forward and maybe create one more opportunity. Ball comes into the box again. Whoa, everybody misses it. The attacker tries to win it there, but takes out the defender just by annihilating him, but thankfully we're going to get the advantage and the free kick, and that should again waste just a few vital moments before the end of the game. Jordi Alba, an injured Jordi Alba, takes possession of the ball, but the final whistle has gone. That Messi breakaway goal has been enough to give us the 1-0 victory here away from home against Villarreal. That was one of the toughest games of the season we've played so far, but we've come through an extremely tough test, so I'm pleased with the way that we've done that. Villarreal dominating possession. We had more chances, though, and in the end, that was what told. Time to head into the Champions League now and play against Wolfsburg. Okay, I've not been selected for the game against Wolfsburg. That is a surprise. Not really too sure why. They're playing Sergi Samper and Poco ahead of myself, Sergio Roberto or Busquets. Busquets not even on the bench either. We get a 2-0 defeat, despite them going down to 10 men after 35 minutes. Just as well, our progression through in the Champions League was assured, isn't it? Otherwise, that could really have cost us very, very dearly. Well then, another big La Liga game to end the episode. Valencia, is it home or away? It's Valencia at home. We have been selected. I'll be honest, I didn't expect us to get dropped for that, but as you can see, we're joint top of the table now with Athletic, and Valencia are just a single point behind us. So they lost on match day 12, where we beat Villarreal, match day 13, sorry, where we beat Villarreal, and now we have to play them to try and keep our lead at the top of the table. Valencia at home, let's go. Sergio Roberto with the throw back towards Jordi Alba. Quickly moved around. Busquets, Sergio Roberto, here's Alba again. I'll call for it here, and then I might look for Suarez. I'm not going to be able to get it to Louis, but we can get it to Alex Vidal. He might look for Louis. He tried to squeeze it to me, and Javi Fuegos cut it out. Opportunity for a counter-attack. Dani Alves, though, quick to recover, and will come again, going in the right direction. No, we won't. Nangolan's tackle me, and I've done a roly-poly or two by hopping over him. And again, Valencia on the counter-attack. Out wide to Leandro Orban, who's at left back. Pablo Piatti inside to Javi Fuego. Sergio Roberto misses his tackle. Nangolan into Negredo, whose shot is straight down the throat of Claudio Bravo. Has a rocket of a left foot, Alvaro Negredo. Thankfully, the shot was straight at the keeper, because had that been into a corner, I don't think he'd have gotten there. Vidal into Sergio Roberto. Nice football, but we need to actually move forward with it rather than keep going sideways. That's better. Into Luis Suarez. Back to Sergio Roberto, who's gone for the long shot, but I think actually that came off the back of Luis Suarez and went out for a goal kick, which is a shame, because that was a really nice move once we actually decided to go forward with the passes rather than sideways to each other. Turns back on himself. I called for it, but Sergio Roberto will be the man to get it to me. Go on then, Louis. Where are we going to go? That's a nice turn. I'm pushing down in a central area, but we're going to have to drop back now to find the ball at our feet again. And Suarez, oh, lovely back heel. No, Alex Vidal, why have you done that? Oh, it would have been a great opportunity, and what a goal it would have been as well if that Luis Suarez back heel had led to a great opportunity. Not the, well, it's not even in the top 100,000 of shots we've seen in this My Player series from Alex Vidal, unfortunately. It said at the beginning of the game, I probably will have, if I remember, I'll leave in the little clip where they talk about it, Martin Tyler and Alan Smith. I'm actually the leading assist creator in La Liga so far this season, so I'm really pleased about that. It's been a good season so far for us here at Barcelona, and hopefully it only gets better. Busquets lofts that towards me. We'll get it out wide to Sandro. Suarez just ran offside, but Sandro's being counted by 4 people here. Jordi Alba, though, can squeeze it to him. All go solo. Great cross by Alba. I'm going to try and beat the defender to it, but Mustafi gets it away. It's going to be a corner, though, for us at the very beginning of the second half. Kind of similar to how Villarreal got a corner at the beginning of the second half in the first game. Again, I'm going to try and beat the defender to it, but Barrahan beats me there. Sergio Roberto with a secondary corner to come in now. I'm here at the near post again, and again, he looks for me, and Matthew Ryan has come and punched me in the side of the face, as well as getting the ball. Negredo into Javi Fuego. Gets past one defender, into Negredo again. Negredo stands it up. Oh, he's going to drop his it to the man in the middle. He still might have it. Javi Fuego goes down under the challenge of Jordi Alba. Nothing given. I think, actually, that should have been a penalty as far as I'm concerned. I don't really want to wish 4 pens against my team, but I think with Jordi Alba lying on the floor and Javi Fuego trying to run away from him, he's just pulled his heel and clipped him and he's fallen over, and I think that should have been a pen. Either that or it was a rather outrageous dive from Javi Fuego that fooled me but didn't fool the referee. We'll have to wait and see if we see a replay of that, but I don't think we will. That's how quickly moments come and go with regards changing the outcome of the game, and Negredo could be in here looking to get on his left foot, but the pass is really poor. Call for this from Alex Vidal, and if Luis Suarez can make me the right run, which he might do if I tell him to make a run now. I've just got hold of Barrahan, which we have done once and twice. Still got the ball into Sergio Roberto. No, it's not Sergio Roberto, it's Jordi Alba. There's Sergio Roberto. The blue boots fooled me. Here's Luis Suarez. He's going to go out wide to Sandro. Sandro to get the cross in, maybe. He's danced in past. Inside one defender. Well, he's set me up for a beautiful goal. I'm going to celebrate with him. No, we won't. Okay, we'll do our little samba dance. What a ball across from Sandro. Alex Vidal had an opportunity in the first half towards the end there, as we saw, where he was in a similar position. He went for the shot that was really bad. Sandro this time doing the right thing, looking for a teammate, and he picks me up perfectly. And that is a simple finish. We're leading assist creator in the league right now, but we're also getting on the score sheet too. That's Barcelona 1, Valencia 0. Cesc Fabregas come off the bench against his former club. Pastore to Cesc again. Back to Pastore. I tell you what, they're playing such good football here. Pastore looks for the dink ball over when really he should have looked to Nangolan there, but we don't want to overplay it at the back, and we may have done. Santimina into the middle, but wow, that's so lucky. His pass was misplayed. Messi's come off the bench for us. Sergio Busquets is going to get it back to him here. And also Christian Teo's come on the other flank. And I think Dani Alves was potentially looking for him then, the number 29 that just crept in the bottom right hand side, of the screen there, but not necessarily the best long pass that Dani Alves has ever played in his life. Pablo Piatti though out to Nangolan, and still Valencia come forward. Why did he pass that? If he'd carried on, he might have had a shot of his own. Valencia have gotten themselves in great positions in this game, but they keep overplaying it when it comes to the final ball. We overplayed it, that led to their chance a moment ago as well, but they really should be on level terms, or at least creating the chances to be on level terms. They just need to have a little bit more faith in themselves when shooting on goal. Mustafi out to Santimina. Mina across to Paco. Paco's had the shot and Claudio Bravo clutches it, stops it from going into the top corner. That's what we mean when we say they need to have a little bit more faith in themselves when shooting. They had a snapshot and it took a good save to stop it from going into the back of the net. Valencia with 5 minutes now to get themselves a goal back. My guy decided not to take a first touch on that, and Jordi Alba just keeps that in, and Luis Suarez is in behind as well. He's got some support here from me and Jordi Alba. Alba looks for me. I'll get it through that gut there to Christian Teo, who beats the man. Christian Teo in the box. Christian Teo with a shot, and Matthew Ryan with a save, and Nangolan puts it behind for a corner. 2 minutes to go. Another change has been made. Not sure which side made it. It's us. Aguero on for Suarez. It's going to drop to someone. Unfortunately, it's the Belgian Nangolan that clears it away, and that's probably going to be game over here. Barrahan down the line, looking to Santimina. This is going to be the final chance. They need to play the right ball at the right time. Barrahan gives it straight to Mark Bartra. Jordi Alba needs to get that away. Thankfully, though, he doesn't need to. It was Alba that ended up with the ball at his feet at the end of the Villarreal game. It was Alba again that ended up with the ball at his feet at the end of the Valencia game. And guess what? The scorelines were the same as well. A 1-0 victory in the first, a 1-0 victory in the second. We were involved in the move in the first game, and we got the goal in this second. Really pleased with those two victories. Solid, difficult games against two of the other best sides in the league. Two other sides that are performing very well in the league as well, in the Champions League positions. But it's our goal that was the difference here, and that is going to make the lead at the top. Hopefully, Bilbao haven't played it against Malaga. We have currently a 3-point lead, but it all depends on how well Bilbao play against Malaga as to whether that lead stays at 3 points or grows. Not grows, it can't grow because they can't lose points, you know what I mean? Whether it shrinks to 2 points if they draw, or whether they're back on level points with us if they get the victory. We're getting closer to a couple more stats there, and hopefully it won't be long before we make 94. I'll have to have a look through off camera again. The Neymar's back, that's fantastic. We'll have to have a look through the accomplishments off camera and see which ones I'm close to doing, so that we know where we can improve between now and 94 rated. But we get a 2-1 win away from home against Granada. That's nice. It's been a while actually since we've won a game that we've had to simulate, so it's nice to actually get the win there, and that will hopefully keep us on top of the La Liga table. We will have a look now to see, and we've actually got a game in hand. Athletic have lost both the game they played on match day 14 and the game they've on 15, sorry, and the game they've played on match day 16, and the one before. No, they won at least one of them. But we have a 3-point lead, basically, is the gist of what we're saying here, and with a win against who we got now? Was it Granada? No, we just played Granada. Who we got? Celta Vigo. If we can beat Celta Vigo, although it's a heavily rotated side, you can see in the bottom right, then we'll stretch the lead at the top to 6. But for now, that's going to bring today's episode to a close. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed, of course, and subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already. Check the channel page for anything you may have missed, whether it be this series or the AC Milan Career Mode series, which started a couple of days ago, as we said at the beginning of the video. But for now, that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.